If someone borrowed your body for a week, what quirks would you tell them about so they are prepared? Don't drink. You've done a great job quitting. You won't like what happens if you try to drink again. Good job, man. Thanks. It's been a hell of a road. It's cost me a lot, but I'm working on rebuilding everything. I'm right there with your brother. Had my last drink before midnight on New Year's. I went all of 2018 without a drop of alcohol. Couldn't have done it without stop drinking. Wear sunglasses and stay especially well hydrated or migraines will chain together. Now, I've had multi-day migraines before and they're effing awful, but I've never had them chain together. If it gets bad enough, don't hesitate to go to the ER. They have a cocktail they can give you in your IV that will get rid of the migraine. Just make sure you have someone drive you because the meds will make you sleepy and loopy. Always have tissues with you because your nose will run every time you switch temperatures. Protect your hands from the cold, below 23 degrees Celsius as long as possible because otherwise, they will become useless ice blocks. Same for the feet, but you can still walk with 2 ice blocks. Don't drink Coca-Cola or carbonated drinks because your mouth will hurt like heck. Sometimes if you cross your legs, your left leg will partially pop out of the hip. Uncross your legs and stand up to fix this. You will get leg and foot cramp a lot. If this happens, suffer through it until it's over. No matter how much or little sleep you get, you will still be tired. Potassium generally fixes mine. For me, I can tell mine is really low when it tastes like pennies or my muscles get weirdly weak. I get a lot of cramps. A few handfuls of cereal or a potato will make them stop after an hour. That left knee hurts. Yeah, not much you can do about it. If you're walking downstairs, it will hurt less if you do it backward. No, I can't explain why. Wearing good shoes helps, too. Oh, and don't sleep on the left side. You'll wake up with crippling pain in your throat if you do. Maybe not every time, but you don't have enough experience to notice the triggers, so don't risk it. Finally, the continuous positive airway pressure machine is there for a reason. If you don't use it, don't expect to get any sleep whatsoever. Funny, I need to sleep on my left side, otherwise my CPAP will fill my stomach and I'll wake up twice and have to burp uncontrollably. But I guess in the fight between crippling throat pain and 30s burps, pain would win.
I have to poop right after meals. I call this new food, old food. Everyone is an emergency, avoid food at work. I was like that, turns out I'm a celiac. Yup, after I got diagnosed and literally got my ish figured out, I was so confused the first time I was constipated. I'd never had that problem before.
And those thoughts in the back aren't mine. Just to let you know, edit. Thanks for the gold, anonymous. I just put them in the drawer with the other thoughts that aren't yours. I get my period every other week, sometimes every other month. Be prepared. Ablation after you're done having kids, my friend. Best thing I've ever done. Previous 11-day full-blown hemorrhage cycle every 27 days. Now absolutely nothing. I can't tell you how much less dramatic life is. Good luck convincing a doctor that you don't want kids though. My body apparently belongs to an imaginary future husband. I just wanna stop bleeding for no reason, dang it. What if you get married and your husband wants kids? Then I will divorce him. And he can go get some kids somewhere else. My imaginary future husband also doesn't want kids. It is a deal breaker, and it's something people discuss before deciding to tether their lives together. What if you change your mind later and do want kids? Then I'll for sure adopt some. There's plenty of children that already exist and need good homes. You can't seem to burp. That seems like a blessing at first, and you're a bit disgusted by others people's burps, but then you realize you compensate with increased flatulence and insane bloating. Your body is functionally a balloon after a soft drink. There are dozens of us, and only 2 doctors in the world who do the medical procedure to fix the issue. A steroid shot into a muscle in the esophagus. Edit. I think I meant Botox shot. That sounds relatively not complicated in terms of surgical procedures. What makes the ability so rare? My friend just had this done and he is loving burping. The scar on your left foot needs moisturizer every day or it becomes unbearably dry and itchy. Put some vitamin E oil on it. I've never heard of that. I'll look into getting some. Smiley face. It's normal if your right ankle starts making loud snapping sounds while climbing a hill. Also, you'll sneeze multiple times within the first moments of being exposed to sunlight. Don't get up too fast in the morning, or you might have a sudden dizzy spell and black out for a moment. Your body sounds fun. Or thanks lol. Never thought of it that way, but I guess compared to some of the others in this thread I got off pretty easy. Sometimes when you breathe out your mouth you'll get an icy pain in your teeth. It's fine though. If you push it too hard you'll see tons of silver floaters for like 10 seconds. It's fine though. Sometimes your heart will hurt randomly. It's fine though. If you touch sugar acne will appear within 3-4 hours. The icy wind sounds like nerve exposed. I have the same thing now. Schedule the dentist. Thank God I just got some dental benefits through work. If you feel a sneeze or a cough coming, tense your butt or you'll pee yourself. This is especially worrying as I'm a 23-year-old woman who's never had kids. Edit. I'll look into casual pelvic floor jazz. Thanks internet strangers. This runs in my family. Me, mom, aunts, and grandma. Apparently we've got some weak muscles down there. Don't get us laughing too hard or we will all pee our pants. AKA laughing so hard the tears run down your legs. Here's the keys. Don't let anybody strange in, and the sun is an apex predator now. Bye. Edit. Holy-ish, what have I done? Redhead, albino, or sunlight allergy, photophobia. Sometimes all it takes is a strong reflection or changing light to mess up my vision. I usually get about 15 minutes before I lose 70% of my vision to migraine. It's even spookier when I lose vision but don't get the headache. With my body you get all the fantastic features of an amazing metabolism, good hand-eye coordination, crying when you eat, missing half a rib in your left side right where your heart is so if you poke too hard you can literally feel it, spurs on both heels so standing for long duration starts to get uncomfortable, poor eyesight. Undocumented features may include being a beacon for viruses and pathogens that only activates at the most inconvenient time for you. People will constantly ask you for drugs for some reason. If you poke too hard you can literally feel it. I don't feel we can just glaze over this. Can you elaborate? Not the other parts, but I have a missing rib. Doc removed it because my damaged lung wouldn't inflate enough to push it back into place. Well, not without pain and more lung pokes. Apparently, they can use plates or bands now, but this was nearly 30 years ago. My guess is that Arp's rib was a threat to his heart, but IDK, maybe cancer, or birth defect, or, to answer the usual follow-ups. 1. I was a kid, crashed on my bike. 2. No, I still can't blow myself, even though I'm athletic and relatively flexible. 3. Yes, no. Some chicks dug it, some didn't. My wife rarely remembers it's missing and rarely ever feels it move. It's really not much different than feeling the middle of your belly when you breathe. Perhaps a heart would be cooler and get more play. I have celiac disease. I can eat gluten every once in a while with little pain, but graham crackers will cause awful cramping. But I freaking love them, so there's a bit of a problem there. Edit. Thanks everyone for the concern. I know I'm not supposed to eat them and rarely do. I appreciate your concern and comments. I don't have celiacs, but I'm highly allergic to wheat. There are a few companies that do gluten-free graham crackers, and they're delicious. Granted, I haven't had a real graham cracker in nearly 6 years, but I still think the gluten-free ones are yummy. Sometimes I just start panicking for no reason whatsoever. These pills will help prevent that, and these pills are for if the first ones don't work. Don't take the second ones unless you absolutely have to. They turn you into an emotionless zombie. Edit. Since everyone is asking, the first pill is lamotrigine and the second is clonazepam. To be honest, the second pills are a godsend when you are just panicking so hard you are willing to do everything to make it stop. So thank you, zombie pills. I think I might be those second pills. Sometimes when you're eating your jaw will pop out of the socket and lock while open. Push up on your chin while trying to open your mouth wider. Usually does the trick. Hee. There's apparently more than one of us. You guys should talk about it over lunch. Imagine their poor waitress leaving to get the check and coming back to the scream. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger, for the silver. It's my first. I am so excited I could yell loudly. Probably still not the worst customers she's had. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm only 16, so I hope you didn't cringe from the editing. I hope we can get to 50,000 subscribers because I wouldn't be here without all of you. So thank you so much for your time and energy, and please subscribe.